Okay, so travel. We all love the idea, right? Packing bags, dreaming of amazing places, new foods. We always plan for the best parts. But sometimes in the back of your mind, there's that little voice, isn't there? Like, what if something goes wrong? What if I get sick? Or, lose my wallet? Or just get completely lost somewhere unfamiliar? And, well, if English isn't your first language, that what if feels, I don't know, 10 times bigger. A crisis suddenly becomes communication emergency. It's that awful feeling, that dread of not being able to explain what's wrong, that inability to connect. It can be more scary than the actual problem sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. And that's really why we wanted to frame this deep dive around building what we're calling a linguistic first aid kit. It's not about, perfect grammar or sounding like a native speaker. Forget that. This is about survival. It's about giving you those clear, simple, really powerful English phrases you need to just cut through the panic, to get help when you really need it. Think of it like training to turn fear into focus. It's your lifeline.
That's a great way to put it, a lifeline. So our mission today is basically to unpack all of this. We'll look at the core principles, the essential words, the step-by-step dialogues for the most common travel emergencies. And it's all drawn from this really practical source, Emergency English, a traveler's linguistic first aid kit. Okay, so let's get into it. Before we hit the specific scenarios like a lost passport or a medical issue, the source laid out some universal ground rules. These are like the foundations for communicating in any crisis.
Exactly. And the first one, maybe the most important, is stay as calm as possible. I know. Easier said than done, right? But panic, it actually changes how you speak. Your voice gets high. You talk too fast. People can't understand you. And the adrenaline rush, it can make you forget English you actually know.
Yeah, that brain freeze moment.
Right. So just taking one single deep breath before you speak, that simple action can signal non-verbally that you're, trying to get control. It helps the other person help you.
That's such a vital point. Fight the urge to just, freak out.
Yeah.
And building on that calm, the second principle you mentioned is key. Be simple and direct.
Yes. This is absolutely not the time for complicated sentences or being overly polite and indirect.
Your goal is just clarity, right? Instant understanding.
Precisely. When you're stressed, your brain isn't processing complex grammar. It needs simple, direct input.
Like that example in the guide. It's so good. Instead of that long rambling, I'm awfully sorry to bother you, but it would appear that I have misplaced my travel documents and
forget that.
Just help me. I lost my passport. Bam.
Exactly. It's clear. It's urgent. There's no room for misunderstanding. That directness is everything.
Okay. So calm, simple. What's next?
Principle 3. Use gestures and pointing. Remember, communication isn't just words. Your body is a huge help, especially if you're struggling for the right English word. Point.
Like point to where it hurts.
Yeah. Or point to your empty pocket if your wallet's gone. Point in the direction a thief ran. Show them the address on your phone or a map.
Combining simple words with gestures.
It's incredibly effective. It gives context instantly.
Makes sense. And the fourth principle. It sounds like pure preparation. Know your key information.
Yes, because in an emergency, you might get asked for critical details, and knowing them in English saves precious time. The source strongly recommends having an emergency information sheet. Maybe memorize some key bits, but definitely have it written down.
Written down where, like physically?
Yeah, maybe a little card in your wallet and have it saved somewhere safe on your phone too. Redundancy is good.
Okay, and what goes on this sheet?
Your full name, exactly as it is on your passport. Very important.
Right.
Your date of birth, the full address of where you're staying. I am staying at the Grand Hotel, 123 Main Street, something like that.
Okay.
Then, really crucial stuff, any serious allergies like, I am allergic to penicillin, or severe nut allergy.
Life-saving info.
Totally. Same for critical medical conditions. I have diabetes. I have a heart condition. Also, an emergency contact person name and phone number. This is my wife's number.
Right.
And then the practical stuff, your travel insurance policy number and their phone number. And your embassy's phone number and address.
Wow, that's quite a list. But I can see how having that ready, it's not just about saving time, is it?
No, it's psychological too. Just having that plan, having that information ready, it helps you feel more in control. It shifts your mindset from potential panic to, okay, I'm prepared. That feeling itself is a kind of lifeline.
Right. It turns the what if into if this happens, here's step one. Okay, so those are the foundations. Now, what about the actual words you use first? The source calls the master keys, right? The phrases to unlock help.
Exactly. Let's go through the 4 golden phrases. First one, help Or help me, this is for real, immediate danger. You're being attacked, there's a fire, someone's collapsed. It's a shout, loud, urgent, clear, get anyone's attention.
Okay, so that's the top-level emergency. What's next?
I need help. This is serious, but maybe not life or death immediate. You've lost your passport, you feel really sick, but you're conscious, you're totally lost. Your tone should be serious, firm, clear. You'd walk up to someone in police, hotel staff, and say this directly.
Got it. A bit less of a shout, more of a direct appeal.
Then there's an emergency. This one's slightly more formal. It works well on the phone with an operator or at an official desk like a hotel concierge or airline counter. It signals, this is serious, tone, calm, but serious.
Okay. And the last one.
Can you help me, please? This is your most versatile one. You can use it for big things. Can you help me? I've been robbed. Or smaller things. Can you help me? My ticket machine isn't working.
Ah, so the urgency comes from your tone and what you say next.
Exactly. It's a polite way to start, but you can escalate the urgency immediately with your follow-up.
Makes sense. And who are we aiming these phrases at? Who should you look for?
Look for uniforms, basically.
Yeah.
Police officers, paramedics, ambulance staff, firefighters. Also, hotel concierge or front desk staff. Honestly, they are often your best first stop for almost anything. They know the local systems.
Cool.
Airport or train station staff, security guards, even shopkeepers can be really helpful for local directions or smaller issues.
Right. Look for someone official or someone that looks like they belong there.
Oh.
Okay. Let's move into the really scary stuff. Medical emergencies. This is probably the biggest fear for many travelers. Clear communication here isn't just helpful, it's
potentially life-saving, absolutely. So, scenario a critical, life-threatening emergency. First step, number one priority. Call for an ambulance. And this means knowing the local emergency number. It's not always 911.
right. That's a common mistake.
Huge mistake. So quick reminder, USA and Canada, 911, UK, 999, Australia, 00009, New Zealand, 111. And for most of Europe, it's a 112.
And 112 often works in the UK and other places too, right?
It often does, yes. It's designed as a pan-European number, but always best to know the primary local one, if you can. Check it when you arrive.
Good advice. Okay, so you've dialed the number, the operator answers. What now? The source has a kind of script for this, doesn't it?
Yeah, a basic flow. First, deep breath, stay calm, then state the service you need if you know it. I need an ambulance. If you're unsure, just describe the problem. Second, and this is the most critical part, your exact location.
Because they can't help if they can't find you?
Precisely. Give the hotel name and address. I am at the Park Plaza Hotel, 25 Baker Street. If you're outside, use street names, landmarks, corner of Oxford Street and Regent Street, next to the big Zara store.
What if you don't know the address?
Ask someone nearby, quickly. Excuse me, what is the address here? People will usually help. Third, state the problem simply. My husband is not breathing. Someone has collapsed. There's been a car accident. I'm having chest pain. Short, clear facts. And finally, listen carefully and answer their questions. They might ask, is he conscious? Yes, no. Is he breathing? Yes, no, I don't know. How old is he?
And don't hang up, right?
Definitely not. Stay on the line until they tell you it's okay to hang up. They might give you instructions.
Okay, that's the call. Now, help arrives. Paramedics, maybe doctors later. You need to give them more info.
Right. Back to those simple phrases and gestures. It hurts here while pointing.
Oh.
Super clear. And the absolutely critical stuff. I am allergic to medication. Say clearly. I am allergic to penicillin. I am allergic to aspirin.
This could prevent a really bad reaction.
Exactly. Also, pre-existing conditions. I have diabetes. I have asthma. I have a heart condition. I have epilepsy. Use the sheet if you need to. And if you've taken any medicine recently, show them the bottle or packet and say, I took this medicine.
Okay. The source also lists key vocabulary for symptoms and injuries. It's worth learning a few relevant ones, I guess.
Definitely. Knowing how to describe pain helps. Is it sharp pain, a dull ache, throbbing pain, a burning sensation? You can add very bad or not so bad.
And other symptoms.
Things like, I feel dizzy, I feel nauseous, or the simpler, I feel like I'm going to vomit, I am having trouble breathing, or just, I can't breathe.
And basic body parts. Head, neck, chest, stomach, back, arm, leg, etc. And common injuries.
Yeah. A cut, a bruise, a burn, a broken bone or a fracture, a sprain like twisting your ankle, just the basics can help them understand quickly.
Right, so that covers the really serious stuff. What about less urgent problems, like needing a pharmacy?
Yeah, for things like a headache, a cold, a cough, maybe a small rash, you'd go to a pharmacy or a chemist in the UK. Key phrases there are like, I need something for, and then say the problem, a headache, a cold, sore throat, diarrhea, a rash, a burn.
Or you could ask, do you have any painkillers?
Exactly. Or if your doctor back home gave you a note, I have a prescription from my doctor. And always ask for instructions. How often should I take this? Listen for things like 2 tablets every 4 hours, don't take more than, etc.
Okay, that's super practical. Let's shift gears now to another stressful area. Crime and security. Losing stuff or feeling unsafe.
Yeah, really unsettling. Again, clear communication is key, especially with police. First, figure out if your item was lost or stolen. It matters for the report. So I lost my wallet, implies you don't know where it is, maybe you dropped it, but my wallet was stolen, or someone stole my wallet, means you believe a person took it.
Okay, important distinction. And what phrases do you use at, say, a police station?
The official way to start is, I need to report a crime.
Or you could be more specific. I have been robbed,
Mm-hmm.
which often implies force or threat. My wallet was stolen. Someone stole my passport. That one's urgent. Or my hotel room was broken into.
And some key vocabulary.
Wallet, purse, remembering the US-UK difference there.
Right, purse can mean handbag in the US. Exactly. Also, passport, ID card, phone or mobile phone, credit cards, cash, luggage, backpack, handbag. And the person is a thief, or maybe a pickpocket if they did it sneakily.
And the most important step, if something valuable is stolen.
Report it to the police, always, especially for passports or anything you'll claim on insurance.
Why is the police report so vital?
Because you need that official document. It's proof for your insurance company, and you absolutely need it to start the process of replacing a stolen passport at your embassy. No report, big problems.
Okay, so police first. Then, if it was your passport, contact your embassy.
Yes, that's your next call or visit. Keep it simple.
Hello, I'm calling to report a stolen passport. Or, I need to apply for an emergency travel document.
And just briefly, the embassy is basically your government's office in that country, there to help citizens in trouble.
Exactly. They're your official backup.
Now, what about that other scenario, not losing property, but feeling unsafe, feeling threatened? Right, sometimes the emergency is that feeling of immediate danger. Here, you need short, sharp, powerful phrases, things like, leave me alone, go away, stop, or shouting, help, police.
And the tone here is crucial, I imagine.
Absolutely. Loud, strong, firm. Don't be quiet. The goal is to make noise, attract attention from others, make a scene. And physically, move quickly. Towards lights, towards an open shop, towards other people. Don't stay isolated. Get somewhere visible.
Good advice. Create distance, create noise, seek safety in numbers or visibility. Okay, let's talk about getting lost. A classic travel mishap.
Yeah, usually not dangerous, but definitely stressful. Again, simple phrases work best. Start with, excuse me, I'm lost. People generally respond well to that honesty. Then, can you help me? I'm trying to find place name. Or pull out your map or phone. Can you show me on the map?
Or ask for a landmark. Which way is the Eiffel Tower train station?
Exactly. And the absolute lifesaver here, have your hotel's name and address written down. A hotel business card is perfect.
Ah, so you could just show it to someone.
Yeah. Show it to a taxi driver or anyone helping you and just say, I need to go here. It cuts through any language barrier for directions back to your base.
Smart. Okay, what about transport problems? Missing a flight? Car trouble? Feels like the end of the world sometimes.
It can feel that way. At the airport, if you miss your plane, I've missed my flight. If it's canceled, my flight was canceled, what should I do? Go to the airline desk.
And lost luggage.
My luggage is lost. Or my bags did not arrive. You need to go to the baggage claim or lost luggage desk for your airline, and you'll need your baggage receipt, that little sticker they give you. Don't lose it.
Good tip. And on the road. Car problems.
My car broke down, meaning it stopped working. I have a flat tire. You might need to ask, I need a tow truck. And if you're in a crash, I've had an accident. And remember, for any car accident, you generally need to call the police.
Right. Important detail. Okay, final category. Accommodation issues. Hotel problems. Not life-threatening, but definitely annoying.
Yeah, they can really put a damper on things. But your hotel staff are usually the best people to solve these. So, common ones, I've lost my room key, or I'm locked out of my room, or a general opener, there's a problem with my room.
And then you get specific.
Exactly. Follow up with the detail. The power is not working. There is no hot water. the toilet is blocked, the Wi-Fi is not working, or even, my neighbor is very noisy. Be clear about the problem so they can fix it.
Okay, great. We've covered a lot of ground, a lot of potential stressful situations. So wrapping this up, what's the big takeaway for you, the traveler?
Well, look, nobody wants to think about emergencies when they're planning a fun trip. Of course not. But spending just a little bit of time getting this linguistic first aid kit ready, it's honestly one of the smartest, most empowering things you can do. These phrases, these strategies, they're simple, they're direct, they work, they're designed to cut through that fog of panic.
So the advice is practice them. Say the phrases out loud. Run through the scenarios in your head just briefly. Get that emergency information sheet ready. Put it in your wallet or phone. You're not tempting fate by doing this.
Not at all. You're building resilience. You're preparing yourself to react effectively, not just freeze up if something unexpected happens. And remember those core principles we started with. Try to stay calm. Keep it simple. Use gestures. Know your key info. And trust that help is usually available. Police, hotel staff, even just ordinary people are often willing to help someone who's clearly in distress.
Yeah.
Your ability to communicate simply is what connects you to that help.
So the final thought is really travel with all that wonderful optimism, absolutely. But also travel with preparation. With these tools, this linguistic lifeline we've talked about, you have the words to protect yourself, to get the help you need, to turn a potential crisis into just a problem you can manage. You have the power to stay safe. And that's incredibly valuable. Okay, before we finish, here's something to think about, a little provocative thought inspired by the guide. It mentions creating an emergency English wallet card. If you were to make your own personal version, maybe just a small card you keep with you. What would be the absolute single most critical phrase or piece of information you'd put on it first, and why? Something to mull over.